We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
AZ, BZ. Now we'll discuss one more type of coordinate system, that is called the cylindrical coordinate system. In cylindrical coordinate system, as we have seen already, in case of Cartesian coordinate system, there are 3 axes are there which are mutually perpendicular to each other. In this case, like in cylindrical coordinate system also, we have got 3 directions, rho, phi and z. They are also mutually perpendicular to each other, where rho is the radius of the cylinder, phi it is the angle made by the rho vector with x direction, z the same way as z is directed upward in Cartesian, here also it is directed in the upward direction. So here you can see I have taken the xyz, that is the Cartesian coordinate system, as the base upon which I have drawn the cylindrical system. Here this is the cylindrical surface, this is one surface, this is another surface, your phi surface, and that will be z. So the 3 directions which rho, phi and z, which are mutually perpendicular to each other, they are also come from the intersection of 3 surfaces. What are the surfaces? One is called the cylindrical surface, that is the curved surface. One more surface, that is the plane surface, that is phi is equal to constant, and another surface is z is equal to constant. So the surfaces which gives you the 3 directions, they are 2 out of the 3, 2 are plane surfaces, one is the curved surfaces. So you can see here the plane surfaces is this one. This is the you can see this is one surfaces, that is your phi is equal to constant surface, and this is the curved surface which you can see easily make it out. So this is the curved surface, that is the curved surface means on this surface, if you take any point on this surface, which value will constant? Your rho value is constant, because once you take the cylinder, the rho is fixed, means for any point the rho value will be fixed. So this surface can otherwise be called the rho constant surface. Similarly, in this surface, from this line you can see this is a plane surface where your phi is the phi parameter is constant for any location of a point. Then another one, the z surfaces. So z surface you can consider here if you take z some value, so this will be a total top surface will be z surfaces. So this is the one more figure you can see to show the direction along the increasing value of your radius. You can see the rho direction. Then phi direction, phi is always measured from the x axis or away from the x axis as the positive. So this is the phi direction. Here in this way you can see phi, and this is the z. The same figure it is shown here also. So before we use cylindrical system in different calculations or different explanation, we should know what is the relationship between Cartesian coordinate system as well as the cylindrical coordinate system. In Cartesian coordinate system, we have got x, y, z are the coordinates. In cylindrical coordinate system, we have got rho, phi and z. There is always exist interrelationship between these 2 systems. That means if one is given, like x, y and z is given, we can find out rho, phi, z. Or if rho, phi, z is given, we can find x, y, z. So what is the relationship? X is equal to rho cos phi, y is equal to rho sin phi, z is equal to z. Here if x, y and z are given, to find rho is equal to x square plus y square root over. We know that whenever we are taking the root, the square root, it will give one positive, one negative value, but always we should consider the positive values, that is rho is always 0 greater than 0, that is positive. Phi is equal to tan inverse y upon x and z is equal to z. So whenever you are finding the value of the value of phi, the angle, we should always consider, or we should always take care that what is the sign of the values of y and x. I have taken an example here. Let us give the point P having coordinate -1, 2 and 3. So when you find what is the these are x, y and z values are given, to find rho we know that your x square plus y square, it is root 5, and phi is according to this expression tan inverse 2 minus 1. So when you are calculating, we should remember that when the y value is positive and x value is negative. So here you can see the x value is negative means it is coming somewhere here, and y is positive means it will be in this quadrant. So where x and y both are positive, that is the first quadrant. If x is negative, y is positive, that is the second quadrant. If both x and y are negative, that is the third quadrant, and your fourth quadrant is x is positive, y is negative. So since y is positive and x is negative, we are finding tan inverse 2 minus 1. So we should remember that the phi is always lying in the, or it is lying in the second quadrant. So the angle value must be greater than 90 degree. So that you should keep in mind. Now in the same way, if you give small increment or we are incrementing the coordinates by small amount along the three directions, that is rho is increased by rho plus delta rho or del rho, phi is increased by phi plus del phi, and z is increased by z plus del z. Here I can show you the symbol. This is your rho, it is increased by small value del rho. Similarly, if it is the point z, it is increased by small delta z, and similarly phi is increased. So by this small increment you will one small volume will be generated. So what can be the equation for that volume? Del v or dv is equal to when rho is increased by small increment, that is del rho, z is increased by del z or dz. When phi is increased, it's as in the previous case it was taken del x or dx, dy, dz. Here it's what it should be taken. You might be thinking that it should be d phi only, but not actually that, because here you can see rho is the in length unit, your z is also in length unit, phi is in angle. So we have to convert to get the volume. All these three parameters should be in the same unit. So when phi, the angle parameter, will be converted into the length parameter, the rho term will be multiplied. Rho d phi dz. This is the volume expression. This will be used when you will do the volumetric integration or the 3D integration. The dv for Cartesian, for cylindrical coordinate system, this expression is used. So in this way, the 6 surfaces which has been formed by incrementing rho, phi and z. So you can write the expressions for all the surfaces also. In this figure I have tried to show you the direction. If this is the rho c, this is the rho direction. So this in this way your a rho direction is there. Then phi is always measured from the x-axis. Away from the x-axis it will be positive direction. So this way your a phi, and upward is your az. So by increasing rho, phi and z by small values, a volume is created. That is already shown in the last figure. So to write down the equation, if you go for the topmost the volume which is created for your front side, the surfaces which is created, there you can see for the front side, here which parameters has been increased. Rho is increased by d rho, and z has been increased by dz. So this equation, it will be for the front side, it will be del d rho dz. But when you are taking this right hand side, here for this is your phi to delta phi. This is your delta phi, and here this is your del z or delta z. So for the equation for this surface, for the right hand side, it will be phi is increased d phi, but it is not considered because you cannot multiply length into an angle. So again it will be rho d phi into dz. Similarly for the top surface, it will be, this is phi and this is your rho. So this will be rho d phi. So in this way you can write down the expression. If you look at this figure, I have shown you initially if the angle was phi with x axis and your a rho direction, if phi is incremented by a small value del phi, so this is the del phi. So this del phi can be represented as this will be del phi, it will be how do you represent del phi? Multiplied by this like this. So how do you represent this length of this chord? It can be taken as this radius r into del phi. So that is the length, so which we have taken in this case for your increment in what you can say, the phi. So I have written here for the front d rho del z dz dA, for the this is right side rho d phi dz, and this is for the top rho d phi. So this way this expression, all these expressions you will be using in case of your surface integration in your